In the shadowy world of special operations, heroes often wear no uniform and carry no rank. This is the story of one such hero, a woman whose name you won't find in any official records, but whose legend is whispered in the most elite military circles. It's a story that culminates in a moment of ultimate respect, a hardened Navy SEAL commander, a man who has seen it all, rendering a salute not to a superior officer but to an unassuming woman with a rifle. Who was she, and what did she do to earn such an honor? Our story begins not on a battlefield, but in the quiet, disciplined world of competitive shooting. From a young age, she had a gift, a preternatural ability to calm her heart rate, control her breathing, and send a round exactly where she intended time and time again. While others saw shooting as a sport, she saw it as a language, a form of communication between herself, her rifle, and the target. Her shelves were lined with trophies, but she craved something more. She wanted her skills to mean something, to protect, to serve a higher purpose. That purpose found her. A discreet inquiry, a series of interviews, and suddenly she was pulled into a world far from the public eye. She was recruited into a clandestine unit, a specialized group that operates in the gray spaces where conventional military rules don't always apply. There was no boot camp, no uniform, no rank insignia. Her identity was scrubbed, her past locked away. She became a ghost, armed with a sniper rifle and an iron will. Her training was unlike anything a regular soldier endures. It was a fusion of the physical and the psychological. She spent weeks in harsh, unforgiving environments, learning to become one with the landscape. She mastered the art of camouflage, not just visually, but audibly and even thermally. She could remain motionless for days, subsisting on minimal food and water, her mind a fortress of patience. Her instructors, seasoned operators themselves, pushed her to the absolute brink, testing her resolve, her ethics, and her ability to make life-or-death decisions in a split second. She wasn't just learning to shoot. She was learning to think like a hunter, a protector, and a ghost all at once. The call came for a high-stakes mission in a volatile region. A high-value target, a notorious warlord responsible for countless atrocities, was holding a group of aid workers hostage in a fortified compound. Conventional military options were too risky, with a high probability of collateral damage. A surgical strike was the only answer, but the window of opportunity was impossibly small. The target would be exposed for mere seconds, at an extreme distance, through a single opening in the compound's defenses. It was a shot most would deem impossible. That's when her name, or rather her call sign, was put forward. The mission was planned in meticulous detail, involving a team of Navy SEALs to provide support and security. Among them was the team's commander, a man known for his skepticism and demanding standards. He had his reservations. A civilian, a woman, taking the most critical shot of the entire operation? In his world, trust was earned in blood and fire, not on a shooting range, but the orders stood. She was the best, and they needed the best. The infiltration was harrowing. The SEAL team moved like shadows through hostile territory to secure a perimeter and establish an overwatch position for her. She moved with them, her rifle case feeling like an extension of her own body. They reached the vantage point, a dilapidated ruin overlooking the enemy compound. For the next 48 hours, she barely moved, her world shrinking to the view through her scope. The SEALs held their positions, their respect growing with every hour of her silent, unwavering discipline. Then the moment arrived. The target appeared just as intelligence predicted. He was surrounded by guards, laughing, arrogant. The wind shifted, dust kicked up, the light changed. A dozen variables flashed through her mind. She adjusted her scope, her fingers moving with muscle memory honed by a million repetitions. Her heart rate was steady, her breathing slow and deliberate. The world fell silent. There was only her, the target, and the space between. The commander watched through his own optics, his breath held tight. He saw the flicker of movement, the aid workers in the background, the impossibly narrow shot. He knew this was it, one chance. A single, suppressed crack echoed faintly in the ruins. Miles away, the target dropped, the shot so precise, so perfect, that his guards were thrown into confusion, unsure of what had even happened. The window of opportunity was seized. Chaos erupted in the compound, and under the cover of that confusion, the SEALs moved in, extracting the hostages without a single friendly casualty. The mission was a flawless success. Back at the exfiltration point, as the helicopter's blades began to whip up the dust, the team was buzzing with adrenaline and relief. The commander walked over to her. She was quietly packing her rifle, her face calm, giving no hint of the immense pressure she had just overcome. He stood before her, and the entire team fell silent. He didn't offer a handshake or a pat on the back. Instead, this decorated Navy SEAL commander, a leader of the world's most elite warriors, snapped to attention. He raised his hand to his brow and rendered a sharp, formal salute. It wasn't a salute to a rank because she had none. It wasn't a salute to a uniform because she wore none. It was a salute to pure, undeniable skill. It was a salute of respect from one warrior to another, transcending gender, background, and the traditional structures of the military. In that single gesture, he acknowledged that her contribution, her impossible shot, had saved his men and the hostages. She was not a soldier in name, but she had proven herself a warrior in spirit. She simply nodded in return, the quietest, most profound acknowledgement. Her job was done. She would fade back into the shadows, her name never to be spoken, her deed never to be officially recorded. But her story would live on, a legend told in hushed tones among those who were there, a testament to the fact that heroes come in all forms. It's a powerful reminder that true honor isn't about the medals on your chest, but about the courage in your heart and the impact of your actions. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of unsung heroes. We'll see you in the next one.